Hello again, my name is Morris Ogbetey. In business tonight, Ghana's stock market saw a slight contraction in February despite post-election recovery. Yet, market watchers are hopeful the month will close in the positive. The Ghana stock market has in the past 2 years recorded negative growth. It has, however, seen a turnaround with year-to-date composite index pegged at 7.22% and the financial composite index at 9.9%. A combination of factors, including high interest rates at the short-term end of the market, a slowdown in the economy, and the country's power challenges affected growth of the stock market in the 2015 and 2016 financial years. In the 2015 financial year, for instance, the GSE Composite Index, which measures the performance of the entire market, recorded a negative return of 11.77%. This is compared to the positive 5.4% returns recorded in 2014. Post-election 2016, however, has recorded some growth.
Currently, we are talking about a year-to-date gain of 7.22% for the composite index and 9.9% for the financial stock index, which is very good. Around this time last year, we were in the negatives. So I think this is a very good news for investors. The reduction in the interest rates coming from last year was one of the reasons why the market started recovering around the November, December, and it has continued into this year. We are hopeful that if that trend continues, then we are likely to see the market do very well.
February, however, recorded some contractions. Managing Director of First Bank Brokerage Services, Edem Akpenyo, is hopeful the month will close in the positive.
However, in February, if you take only February, I think we have contracted a bit compared to, we have had some contractions compared to January, and I think that is a norm on the market, but we are anticipating that the market will close in a positive. Let me add that for February, the most traded equity in February has been CAL, trading close to 156 million shares, which was valued at 116 million Ghana cedis.
CAL Bank, Total, AGL, ETI are among the gainers for the month of February, while Talo, MSA and Aluex remain in the category of losers. Now, for the fourth consecutive week in 2017, the performance of the Treasury securities was mixed. The yield on the 91-day bill softened by 2 basis points to 15.94% last week against 15.96% 2 weeks ago. And the yield on the 182-day bill hardened by 2 basis points to 16.99% this week as against 16.97% last week.
Financial analysts believe that the recovery in the yield of the 182-day bill is to attract investors who are diverting funds into alternative financial assets offering better yields. They believe that the situation contributed to a weak demand for Treasury securities. The government accepted all the bids, totaling 979.76 million Ghana cedis for securities, but it was still significantly below the target of 1,418 million Ghana cedis for the week. At the moment, fund managers and investors are shifting funds from risk-free Treasury securities into risky assets offering higher yields as they search for their best option. Analysts expect demand for Treasury securities to remain weak in the coming weeks unless yields recover to boost real interest rates to levels that are acceptable to investors. Meanwhile, the Bank of Ghana is expected to auction 1.46 billion Ghana cedis short-term Treasury securities 91-day and 182-day as well as 100 million Ghana cedis 1-year notes on Friday, March 3, 2017, which would be issued on Tuesday, March 7, 2017.
And still in business, Rana Motors and Ford have launched Ford trucks onto the Ghanaian market for a stronger presence. They have a proven track record for quality and durability for on and off-road conditions.
Almost 4 decades, Rana Motors has worked to create a strong, trustworthy company with its brands. Rana Motors and Metalworks Engineering Company Limited was incorporated 28 years ago in Ghana to explore and capitalize on the business opportunities offered by the market. In 2014, Rana Motors and Metalworks Engineering Company Limited partnered Ford Trucks and have since opened showrooms across the country. The brand continues to significantly increase its shares on the Ghanaian heavy commercial market with mainly tipper and tank truck sales. Customers say Ford trucks offer high quality and durability with low initial investment and operating cost. The Chief Executive Officer of Rana Motors, Ezam Odemat, said the company has 30 years of experience in dealing with Kia, Hyundai commercial and Ashok Leyland trucks and buses. He said in the past 2 years, Rana Motors and Ford have offered heavy-duty Ford trucks from 18 tons and above. The Director of International Ford Trucks, Emra Duman, said this is the first standard for trucks facility in sub-Saharan Africa and located at the Tema port. It is also the first step to network strategy in Ghana. Transport Minister Kweku Forie-Siama appealed with the automobile industry to support the government's technical training center to improve on the ability of skilled artisans to render satisfactory maintenance of service to customers.
The ministry will continue to offer its support and provide a conducive environment for the private sector to complement the effort of government in provision of transportation for the good people of Ghana, as well as providing employment for our people.
The new Ford trucks were demonstrated with focus on their climbing, approach and suspension ability. The Mixer series for complications are offered in 6x4 and 8x4 version with 430 PS power engines. Its capacity ranges between 7.7 and 12.7 meter cube with 3 emission norms. The Chief Operating Officer of Rana Motors and Metal Engineering Company Limited, Kassam Odemat, said drivers have specifically been trained at a Turkish training academy for these trucks, even though the trucks drive like passenger cars and customers stand to benefit from same.
We even provide consultancy to our customers and always giving them trainings from time to time to make sure that the drivers are well trained and are well using the product so it can be it can last in a better way and they can even maximize the output of the vehicle.
The manager of commercial vehicles, Ivalo Kambakov, said with a culture of continuous improvement, Ford Trucks customers can expect to benefit from the outcome of extensive research.
For vehicles who are working off-road, let's say in the mining, on the road construction, if they're not passing the public roads, you can load even above of the limits. These limits apply only on the public roads. So that's why these vehicles are designed to work off-road. Of course they can work on road, but on road they have to keep a certain weight.
Management of the company says it is dedicated and a customer-oriented company with heritage.
Still Business Live on GBC 24. Now a visit to the Malamata market in Accra has shown that there is a sudden fall in the demand for salted fish known as Kobe. According to the fishmongers, patronage of the commodity has gone low after Minister for Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, Professor Frimpong Boateng, warned that the formalin used by fishmongers to preserve the fish can cause diverse kinds of cancer. Salted fish, with its local name Kobe, is used for a variety of Ghanaian dishes and has remained a delicacy for a very long time. The demand for Kobe is high at both home and abroad, but the drive to get rich quick has pushed some traders to use chemicals described by the Food and Drugs Authority as harmful and dangerous to one's health to preserve the tilapia instead of salt. One of these chemicals is formalin. It is a chemical used for preserving crops. According to the Minister for Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, Professor Frimpong Boateng, formalin is injurious to human health. A visit to Malamata market in Accra revealed that the development is beginning to have an effect on the market as the volume of sales recorded by the fishmongers has reduced.
Personal, me tompa. Na say da mo kan say de dro na ye no me ba. even 100 Ghana crab in Timinton. Timistrom say market na bad down.
Kofo beto ade na nsen ya obi aba o say e di DDT e di edro bi na eye kobi no. Sama kobi market na aba from pa.
Ye ko fefra da blaka ne ba. Ene yen ya ba beton nti yen ye nim se wo de edro na ye den eye. Enu an ye ti nu se wo se wo de edro na ye den eye. Nti ase edwa no ye nto. Ye ko fa ba ye nto anye ye nke ne meton kakra nso wo mo te se edro nti obi ama.
The fishmongers listed some activities to watch out for when buying salted fish. They advised colleagues to desist from the dangerous act as it is destroying the business.
Market once now one answer no matter Kobino. Kobino our bebre we fear fan praise. Mr. say Kobin Nessa no can and yen sa. A Yakobi papa na yeton. And ye drones on Omude. Having some better motion I asked in it tino. A drone him. Omo bebe mombe who say yes, no cry na kan. Nyomu njai, enya science market be bada.
Kobi no obeto a obon say once na wo ho. Eno na ye better. Na eduro no mu de ye ho a oba once na enni ho.
The fishmongers are optimistic that with education, the slump being witnessed on the market will give way to large sales volumes as it used to be.
Let's go to the interbank market where the pound is selling at 5 cedis 55 pesos, the US dollar at 4 cedis 44 pesos, and the euro going for 4 cedis 69 pesos. We also bring you latest prices of major commodities on the international market. And that'll do for business. News hour continues.